It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hunter Jordan Stout has us ready to get started. And off we go from KC. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 18. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he is putting in the work, dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 2. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Mahomes now on second down. To the right side, hauled in by Kelce. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And this will be knocked down. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. On second down, Mahomes. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll run with Smith. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, KC. It's his second touchdown of the year. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Short, complete to Likely. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Left side, into the hands of Hopkins. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. On play action, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They get 29 yards. A big pickup on fourth down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the give, here's Henry. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brings up second down.
Jackson looking to throw. To the outside. Catch made by Hopkins. And the Ravens are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Hill. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. That's to the end zone, but they can't get it. It's incomplete.
They're kind of interesting. You don't see a lot of teams play dime personnel down here in a real low red zone, Mike, but great job by the defensive coordinator anticipating pass, right personnel, right coverage, and really muddied up that back end for the quarterback.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Jackson out of the pistol. That one taken in. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's 2nd down.
The 32-yard line brings up 2nd down.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Open man, left side, he's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here are drive 2. He gets a 1st down with that catch.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Kansas City
Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. They'll look to set up the screen here. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And he'll have enough to move the chain. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That's caught. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up into this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. This one caught at the floor.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now, here's second and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, it pays off for a touchdown.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. In motion comes Andrews. A first down throw for Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for the linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
So as a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On first and 10, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Jackson up top again. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. That is Omar Norman Lott there to bring him down.
Brings up second and 9.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Jackson. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Third down and 9. Jackson now. Rolling right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Baltimore. They'll run here with Hill. And he surges folks for a gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Second down. Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
3rd and short, Jackson on the run to the right, and this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Ravens are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. Spotted at the 45, this is a 55-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens are back within a point. It's 14-13. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Money up to a whole nother level. Don't know no better. When I got rich and don't come and slow 6 racks on a sweater.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll check that down to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and would expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
Now it's Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen to Hill. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
3rd and 9. Again, it's Jackson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Raven first down.
First down, Ravens.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Gun with Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Baltimore.
How would you like to be a defender and see a guy like this coming full steam ahead, trying to barrel down on you? I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for that, and you can see why. His ability to play through contact is just a lot to handle.
Justice Hill, touchdown, Baltimore.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play action here. Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes now on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A tough spot here. Third and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Matt Ariza in punt formation for the Chiefs.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's Henry. A big hole. He's inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First and 10 for Mahomes. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Left side in the hands of Rice. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Initially, when the quarterback booked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. Let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be taken down. It's a gain there of 26 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard
Throwing
line.
again, it's Mahomes. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That is a Dafe Owe in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Mahomes two. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. First and goal as they convert on third down.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Pacheco. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Now Mahomes. Forced to his right. He's going to run it.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. This quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight. He's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up third and goal.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. And he will score! Game on! Patrick Mahomes! Touchdown, Chiefs! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Tylan Wallace now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Down throw for Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Second and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That is caught. It is Hopkins. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That's out to Andrews as they set up the screen. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump. And
they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense and hopefully get a stop and get them the ball.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Brings up second down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
They get 10 yards on the hook up there, and the Chiefs have a first down.
That's good.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw again. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
Gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
And how quickly momentum can turn right around. You just gave up the lead on a touchdown a minute ago, but now the energy swings right back. I mean, he was nearly able to take that one the distance.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. A first down on a gain of 11.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Jackson now on second down. A pass pulled in by Henry. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
To the 5-yard line. Second and goal. Now, Jackson. Escaping to his left. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Chiefs 28.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. Here's Smith to return it, and he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
6-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. And even 30 yards.
You just don't see speed at a tight end position like this guy, Mike. I mean, to catch an underneath ball and have the ability to turn into a runner, that's something we traditionally see from wide receivers and running backs, but this guy's as fast as anybody in the league.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Open man downfield, it's Kelsey. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards.
7-yard line.
Now, 1st and goal. Here's Pacheco. Now Pacheco loses the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
11-yard line.
They are very fortunate to get another shot at it. It is 2nd down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got it at the 3. And it's a touchdown. They've gotten to within 1. And a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease at which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
For the 2-point conversion.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he is in. The risk pays off. They take the lead here in the final moments of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. Here is 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. Trying to get to that pylon, not there, but very close. No It's a big play when they needed it the most. It covers 63 yards. So the field goal here gets you the late lead. You got to think you want 6 when you have it first down and goal. They'll go down to a knee. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. They'll take the snap and go down to a knee. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's fourth down. So on is Tyler Loop in a big spot. This a potential game winner. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. They will take a knee here. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. So on is Tyler Loop in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
Their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. One last shot now for Mahomes. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot on the final play. It's a heartbreaking